Next up is a request from Radish, and we're checking out Brave Girls, which I'm just stoked about. Really fell in love with Brave Girls during Queendom 2. I saw them in Central Park. I think in my last reaction, the first like BB Girls debut, I did post some of the clips from when I did see them. Well, unfortunately, Yoo-jung has left BB Girls already, even just after the debut, and at that point, this debut feels like a while ago now, so I don't know when that next song is coming. But I would like it to come soon. And now we're checking out After We Ride. I really loved We Ride. I think they performed this song as well on Queendom 2 at some point, although I do not recall it. That already feels like an eternity ago. So thank you so much, Radish, for the request, and let's check it out. This is After We Ride. This came out August of 2021, so like a year before Queendom 2-ish, a little bit less than that. Is Yoo-jung going to be a solo artist, or is she just not doing the music scene anymore? That's a sick BMW. Except it's got that weird front. The new BMWs with the front. That's why the 3 Series, where it still has the normal grille, that's got the weird grille. Looks like a nose. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, so synth rocky. Oh my god! Minyoung looks so good there. I mean, it's just like Wonder Girls before. It's like this type of music is just such... I'm so weak for it. Like, it's never not gonna... It's not gonna sit wrong with me. You know what I'm trying to say? It's always gonna be a winner, basically. This is going much more, rather than like in a pure synthy 80s feel, this feels very like 80s synth rock. Very like natural progression from We Ride. That is a look, man. Wondering if those band members are people I should know. In this group that I don't even have a ton of exposure to, for the most part, across like their discography, they have such different vocal colors that they're so easy. Of course, you know, they don't have a ton of members. I know that Brave Girls at one point had a lot more members, right? But I don't know them as that. But they're so easily to define each other, to distinguish one another from. And I love that. I love how they all sound so very different, but also really all great vocalists. This is a great video. Oh my god, Unji, what? I mean, they could have just kept rolling with that 80s sound, you know? From We Ride to this, like, their song that I think it was their kind of goodbye song was Thank You, right? That was even 80s in its own way. It had a little bit more, like, jazziness to it, but it was also like a retro throwback sound. I just think that they suit that really well. And I mean, this did very well for them, 24 million views. I mean, I primarily think of, I don't even remember the name of it. I always forget of the BB Girls debut song. Yeah, if you type in that, you're not going to get it. One More Time. Like that had like the primarily like known for like that sample that they have in it, but I thought that worked well too. But this just seemed like a perfect fit for them. And I hope that we do get some more music soon because they're such an easy group to root for at the same time. One of those groups that like you can feel the passion and that they love what they do. And even after everything, happened and the end of the road was there for Brave Girls to like continue that after the fact, to buck the trend that like, you stop after, a certain age or a certain point of your music career in K-pop to just continue that, I think is just very admirable and makes them so easy to root for. They're very, very likable. But I loved that music video. I loved the song. And I can't believe it did take me that long to actually listen to this. And I wouldn't mind going back and doing some more Brave Girl stuff from the past. I mean, their song Red Sun might be my favorite of theirs. That song is so good. And I also really loved their performance of it on Queendom too. But yeah, more BB Girls. More Brave Girls, please. Thank you so much for that request. I really do love them. Next up, we're doing our boys in B2B. We always do a lot of B2B content over here. We've got some stuff over on Patreon as well, if you are so interested, as well as doing things like Kingdom. We've been mentioning a lot of the survival shows in this marathon request reaction, but so I love them and I hate them. I hate them for what Mnet, how they edit them, but I also just love to see so many different idols all at once. So I'm so stoked for Road to Kingdom 2. But if you want to see my older reactions to Road to Kingdom 1, Kingdom, Queendom, Queendom 2, Queendom Puzzle, all that stuff, Boys Planet will be finished probably in 2028. You can check those out over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. But we're going to be doing 2 songs from B2B now that are from their Wind and Wish album, their most recent one from last year. We're going to be doing the songs Heaven and Day and Night, as requested from Alicia. Thank you so much. We've got some more B2B requests coming up as well. Very healing sounding song already. Mix sounds kind of weird. It might just be the upload. This feels like an OST track. Oh. Oh, I hope they extend that chorus the second time around. Minhyuk's vocals and just his energy is starting to get me the same way like Eunkwang's vocals always have. Just in a different way. I love how just big and distant everything feels. Even that little bit of synth that they have swirling in the background. But a lot of these, the drums, the percussion in this, so like very grand and distant feeling. Nostalgic. Oh man, their harmony. Wow, this song is built for an arena performance. Holy shit. The thing about BTOB is that like their big, grand, like their explosive vocal song that typically for most groups would end the album. This is their second song off the album, off of Win and Wish. This is after the title track, track number 2, which is like that feels just very part and parcel to just BTOB and just their vocal capabilities and the type of music that they also make. Yeah, this one hits you. That's why it feels kind of like an OST track in a way, because it is so emotional and it feels like it is like this is related to like a narrative that we've like stuck with over the course of multiple seasons in some ways, and this is the emotional release. But no, that's just the type of shit that they put out. Damn, that was really, really good. I like that song a lot. And I know that we've been listening to a handful of B-sides from them, like over the last 3 to 4 months. They've been requested often. I can't remember because sometimes I just forget to add things to my playlist. I don't know if I listened to any of the others from Wind and Wish. The other two that we won't have heard here today is Moonride and Your Love. But I can't remember if we heard Your Love, and I forgot to add it to my playlist. That's an issue. Sometimes I have to like go back and add old songs that I've already reacted to that I've totally forgotten that I really enjoyed. Day and Night is the next one that we're checking out. Also, I have a request to do some variety that I think Solar put out recently. That is Solar and Changsub, and I just think that their relationship is really nice, and I love to see male and female idol interactions that you just don't get to very often, unfortunately, with the K-pop industry. So we'll be doing that at some point if you are so interested. Day and Night.
Girl, I feel different. 한 번도 의심한 적 없어. I know we got something special. 말로는 설명할 수 없어.
This upload sounds better.
점점 내 마음이 커져. Girl, you and me be together. 모든 걸 함께 하고 싶어. Let me tell you, you're my one
없지 우리의 케미 like peanut butter jelly sweet and salty 너무 잘 맞지 wow yeah 누구보다 더
Salty and sweet.
First sight 널 처음 본 순간부터 I knew it was you
You give me something that I want 마치 꿈을 꾸는 것 같아 I think I know it truly love 난 꿈을 꾸게 만들어
I think of you I dream of you 내 마음을 묻지는 마네 생각보다 더 크니까 I think of you I dream of you 내 사랑을
This is a song that I think they're actually using piano really well.
Girl you should know it 처음 본 순간부터 우리의 미래를
I always forget just how good his vocals are, man. I mean, this group it should not surprise me anymore at this point.
Wherever you are, always by your side. 모든 걸 나누고 싶어.
에이, 처음 만나 rewind 에이, 절망과 희망 에이, 한 글자의 차이 너 만나 후로 달려가는 시간 생각해본 적 있어 너와 내 미래에 대해서 난 하루도 빠짐없이 날 꿈꿔 그것도 day and night
You give me something that I want. 마치 꿈을 꾸는 것 같아.
This does feel really summery to me. It kind of suits the Win and Wish
난 꿈을 꾸게 만들어.
concept.
형 이제 일어나 장섭이 형
성재야 잘 들어.
God, they're so weird.
You give me something that I want.
This is real life. We're in front of our fans.
I think I know it. Truly love. 넌 꿈을 꾸게 만들어.
I think of you I dream of you
This is a fun, sweet song. I definitely don't like it as much as Heaven,
I think of you
but it's good.
I dream of you 내 사랑은 심하지만 내가 너보다 더 크니까
Yeah, that was nice. It's just it's so weird sometimes when you get something that is very like totally fine song compared to other basic tracks. They would be basic tracks from BTOB that are still just showing their vocal prowess and their power. But this one was still good. Fun, light, summery type song. It was cute. But my choice between these two is definitely leaning towards Heaven. We'll have some more BTOB stuff coming in the future, more funny compilations, and like I said, that Changsub and Solar thing over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. So please support me on there if you do so wish. Thank you, Alicia, for your everlasting support. One of my longest supporters. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Next, we have a request from Linoki to check out Rolling Quartz, who I don't think that I've reacted to since I saw them live over a year ago. They were fantastic. They were so excellent live. I really enjoyed them, but they've released a decent amount of stuff that I have to catch up on. So we're going to be doing their song Fearless that came out 9 months ago, along with Stand Up. That was, I think, a pre-release like 4 months ago. Wait, no, that was in April. For then the eventual main release, which is Victory. I think that actually came out a month ago. So Fearless, then Stand Up, then Victory. Let's get to it. Let's go. This does have captions. Thank you. That's surprising. Fan translations?
So dirty guy, 넌 제발
Dirty guy.
통하지 마. 같지 않은 일 생각 따윈 난 웃어버려. Am I bad? Maybe not. I don't care how you feel. 그저 널 갖고 놀기엔 충분한 midnight. 더 많아서 뭐해 그냥 그렇게 나에게 속지 마.
She has such a powerful voice, man. Oh! I wasn't expecting an electronic bit. You know, and they're very consistent. They might be the only K-pop, you know, Korean rock, anything in the K-pop industry, even adjacently, that you can really actually pay attention to hair color and maybe say like, oh, she's the one with red hair, because I'm pretty sure IDE always has red hair. I'm pretty sure that Younghoon always has purple hair. I think they've kind of kept with this for the most part. It's like part of their identity. Watch, for the next music video, they're going to change it up. Even those like blue highlights. She's always had those. Whoa. You know, I love this, but I could see this as a hard sell for some people, because they're like alternative rock. They would kill it in like the mid 2000s. It's like alt/hard rock. All right. What? Oh my god, this fucked. Oh, that was awesome. Oh my god, okay. All right. Her smile, it always persists. Nothing is sicker than drumming in the rain, man. I mean, that playing bass in the rain also pretty high up there. Damn, this song fucking chugs at some parts. It gets pretty heavy, surprisingly. You know, I think they had songs kind of that would in the past, but not, I don't know. That might be one of the heavier songs that I've heard from them. Damn. That was really good. And I know that when it comes to like the looks, because I saw the photos when Victory came out, and I know it's going to get insane when we get to that, but let's slow roll it. Let's slow roll it to that. Now let's check out Stand Up, which I want to read the description because the request actually said that it was pretty involved, this one, in terms of what they were going for. A rock/metal track full of rock spirit with a sense of realism. A stepping stone track for a fandom who must be tired for the long wait for a new song. Traditional Korean elements with modern dance. Shuffle rhythm. Line dance and band music. Artistically, we tried to capture the cultures of East and West three-dimensionally by displaying images evoking mother-of-pearl lacquerware. Mother-of-pearl lacquerware, along with the 10 traditional symbols of longevity in the LED screens, expressing the feeling of viewing an oriental folding screen. Interesting. Okay, well, let's check it out. This is, I think, what was the pre-release to Victory, Stand Up. Oh, this is feeling like a Muse song. Not really anymore.
Feel like I'm just in your seat. No matter where you stand around, I'm so proud that you reached that place. No matter who we are around, up the pit and the pit.
Ooh. Ah, yeah, there's like the folding screen. God, she's so energetic. Seriously, seeing them live is super worth it if you can.
It's not like you tell what you see, how beautiful you are.
It's so hard to capture their energy in just a music video. Wow, what does this melody remind me of? Dun, 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 dun. It's really making me think of another song. Who's playing the two masked people? I like what they're doing though with these cutaways, like spruce up the music video. Oh my god, the puppy! He transformed! Ugh. Oh, she's sick. One of those examples to where they're doing a lot with the limited budget video-wise. Oh, that was really good too. I'd say I prefer the first song still overall, but that was really good. Very bouncy. Oh. Wow, I actually really like this ending splash screen too. My one complaint of when I saw them live was that just the stage was so small that even though like you could be really close because it was a small place in general, you couldn't see Youngin at all. She was like, the drum kit was like way in the back the entire time. I like could not see her at all. Just at the very end when they did like their final bows and everything. Otherwise, you weren't seeing her. Yeah, that one was good. Still a bigger fan of the first track, which was Fearless. And now we're moving on to their most recent one that I'm throwing in addition to this request, which is Victory. So this was, I think, what the like eventual main release was. And I know that Jaeyoung especially just has an attack of an outfit. So let's just get right to it. Yep.
Logging into system.
Okay. All of them, I guess. Oh, I like this long lead in. Oh my god. Ugh. That's a good ugh.
Everyone wants fantasies, 'cause suck to get on.
See, that's something that I don't want it. I wanted it to continue a bit of that, especially as we're getting this opening riff here by ID. That I want it to like. I thought we were gonna get some like Rolling Quartz new metal. And I was really excited. Like break right into it, but it gets much lighter. Oh, maybe there's hope yet.
How are you feeling right now? Breathe it out, breathe out. See the bubble, take out the gas and just no stop. Over the line, let's spread it up now.
Dude, that is a statement fit.
Hit it and go up. Are you ready now? It's time to get up.
Tell me this is the build-up. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be really. Oh. Oh my God, she looks so good. What? I really didn't like that chorus. What the hell is happening? Oh, oh, oh. What the hell is happening with this music video? This is like, I don't remember the other ones being this fatal. This chorus has no bite. I can't do this right now. Damn, dude, they looked insane in this video. So good. The song has a lot of positives, but also a lot of negatives. I think that the chorus is really boring, especially in comparison to like the rest of the track. Maybe it is just a personal thing of like a lot of these K bands, and like Rolling Quartz is one of them that just they'll never, especially because they are the one that flirts the most with going kind of in a heavier direction. They'll never fully do it. Like, I guess I could understand that. Maybe the audience just doesn't want that. But then, like, you're kind of reaching that level, and especially the first track, Fearless, like, really did kind of go there. And then you just, like, pull back, and the melody, the beat of the chorus, I forget what she says, hit it, and go up. It just doesn't sound good. It doesn't have a nice melody. It feels like it's pulling back from the aggression we had with the rest of the song. I just really don't like the chorus of this track, but the rest of it I think is quite good, and visually it is a lot. But yeah, I still do really, really like this group. I'm just still waiting for someone to really full send it. To completely full send it. I really need you to do that. And I think at least when it comes to Rolling Quartz, Fearless is probably the song that I would say they most did that, especially towards the end. It does get pretty heavy. But yeah, always a fan of Rolling Quartz. And if you do have a chance to see them live, I highly recommend it because they were fantastic. And I love to see a group doing their thing, especially when they're really just doing something different and bucking the trend and doing a bit of like alternative rock / hard rock in still a K-pop sphere. Like, yeah, you wouldn't really consider them K-pop. They're a rock band, but they're still in that sphere to where I think a lot of K-pop fans absolutely enjoy them. But also when I went to the show, you see a lot of people who look like and seem like they don't listen to K-pop at all, that were also just like, hey, a Korean all-girl band like coming here, like, sure, why not? And I think everyone just loved it. They were fantastic. Also, they do great covers. A lot of the covers that they've done on their channel, like they have the Blackpink covers. I think they did a little Nirvana when they came here to Seattle. I feel like most bands do, just because they have to just pay tribute in some ways. And also, of course, their Helena cover was just, I got real hype for that when they played that. But yeah, thank you so much for the request. Next up, we've got a request from Kathy to do DPR IAN. Now, this one's going to have a bit of a build-up. There's a lot written here for the request, and I just think we should go into some of this stuff. I did read it on my own time as well. So we are probably initially getting this request. Again, this is one that I'm doing super, super late. I apologize, but this is from IU's Shopper music video, which he was in, and also which he directed, which I was just really, really surprised at because it was such a well-made video. It's like I have always heard his name, but actually never knew of him as an artist and didn't know that he directed other people's music videos, let alone ones so well like that. So we are getting his song here, So Beautiful and Nerves. Now, this is all related, I think, to, it's related to another YouTube post that they copy and pasted in here. So this is related to his life dealing with bipolar disorder, type 1, and DID, dissociative identity disorder. 3 main characters in this storyline: Mito, Mr. Insanity, and The Hybrid. His first 2 albums focus on Mito, while his most recent one, Dear Insanity, focus on Mr. Insanity, and that's why they're so distinct. So these aren't characters, so these aren't even just like conceptually the storyline for like his artwork. These are things, I'm assuming, because it kind of says it here in the description, but these are things he himself is dealing with, because even how it's described here of how someone from childhood having traumatic experiences will create different personalities in their mind almost subconsciously as a ways to deal with that trauma, so that it is then pressed upon the other person rather than themselves, and that is a way of kind of coping in a certain way, and they almost then embody a completely different person in that way. I'm speaking from someone that is not well versed on this for the most part, and I'm just really learning from this, but I'm assuming this is also something he just deals with himself as a person. And reading up on all of this that's written here, with Mito being that protection side of himself, that's the persona that is dealing with the majority of the trauma, then to protect Ian himself. And that there were scenes here that were filmed where the black and white is supposed to depict the point of view from this other persona in Mito, whereas Ian sometimes didn't even recall certain scenes that were filmed during this. Basically, what I'm saying is that it all just sounds so incredibly severe to deal with as a human being that I don't even know how you're able to become 20% as successful as he has. Now I'm taking this as like this is something that he is actually dealing with as a human being, and now portraying it in his music and in his artwork. It just sounds so debilitating and so, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like I just struggle recording things sitting down here at a desk. I don't know how you become an artist that has 1.4 million subscribers on their YouTube channel and has their own label, which now I know that DPR stands for Dream Perfect Regime, which I did not know before. So yeah, let me know more about that background in terms of like himself as the artist dealing with this, because that just sounds wild, and I can't even conceptualize how that's possible. But hey, the people that make this stuff work for them and can turn it into art is pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. So we're going to be checking out So Beautiful first, and then Nerves. I only gave you a little bit of what was written there because there is a lot, but I did get the gist of it when I read it on my own. So let's get to it. This is DPR IAN, my first listen in with So Beautiful.
Before I change again, remind me of the time when I still remembered. I fulfill a comment.
Yeah, and they had mentioned that it's almost as if it feels like this, the way it's portrayed here, as if it's this like werewolf transformation. Now this would be the other persona.
I think I got my sight for you. I don't mean to let it through. I thought it through.
Goddamn, like how can you fuck? Go to the gym and look that ripped. Trippy. But that also strange juxtaposition between this very relaxed whistling with the visuals that you're getting here.
Let's take a trip down a dark place, baby. Look for me now, I'm not that crazy. Let's talk about what makes you happy, 'cause I know I'm calling for you. Come get your funky love story. I love it when the skies can't sleep. I left a message encased in me. So bye-bye, a flawless ending. So beautiful. You're so my love is turning color. My heart is looking the other way. My love is turning color.
Oh my god, there's so much to take in right now.
Looking the other way.
Wow. Musically, this is so dense. It's very jazzy with like big band elements. Woo!
Love story.
That was slick.
I love it when the skies can't sleep. I left a message encased in me. So bye-bye, a flawless ending. Come get your funky love story.
Even just like the feeling of this and the movement, especially when you're fading between these different harsh lighting scenes that he can manipulate the movement. It feels very otherworldly, ghost-like in a way, paranormal. A lot of the movement here.
Come get your funky
That was so slick, though.
I love it when the skies can't sleep.
Oh,
I left a message encased in me. So bye-bye, a flawless ending. Come get your funky love story. I love it when the skies can't sleep.
I do like high concept things like this. Musically,
A flawless ending. So beautiful.
twisted. Musically, I feel like it's more interesting than I would like want to listen to this often. You know what I mean? Like I almost have more fun analyzing this than I would listening to it on repeat. But we're gonna watch this over again because there's too much here.
The time
For
I still
sure.
remembered.
Also fitting in like a nice space here. That I don't think you really see too often in K-pop because people are typically idols are very cleaned up and polished and everything. So to have your kind of rough-edged kind of alternative boy, that's always a hit. That's always a hit with the ladies. They love that stuff. So I feel like this is a good it's fitting a nice niche. To have your afflicted artist again, and I'm speaking to this of like, I'm assuming in that description that he actually deals with this, and this could also be a means in which you can deal with it by putting it into your music and your art. but also it could just be a concept. That just didn't seem super clear. Yeah, like this is just not what I expected when I've heard his name for so long.
I think I got my sight for you. I don't mean to let it through. I thought
Rocking the mullet.
Now come on, you know I just can't confuse.
come get your funky love story.
The constant movement is crazy and how they so seamlessly shift between these two personas and the shots themselves.
So bye-bye, flawless ending. So beautiful. You're so
Do his tattoos change on his chest when he switches over, or are they the same? I couldn't tell. It looked like this side of himself might have had the eyes. I don't know if the other one did.
Let's take a trip down a dark place, baby. Look for me now, I'm not that crazy.
Yeah,
Let's talk
I don't think he
about
does.
what makes you happy, 'cause I know I'm calling for you.
A lot of Joker energy harnessed here.
Funky love story. I love it when the skies can't sleep. I left a message in
It's absolutely like depicting this werewolf-like transformation to where it's like out in the wilderness, don't know what you did last night kind of feeling here.
destiny. So bye-bye, flawless ending.
Kind of showing that level of detachment you can have.
You're so
My love is turning color. My heart is looking the other way. My love is turning color. My heart is looking the other way.
I'm not exactly sure what that scene is supposed to be exactly, where the girl comes in for just a minute.
come get your funky love story.
Yeah, as a song, I feel like I appreciate this more than I like it as a standalone song,
I left a message encased in me.
which has its place.
Bye-bye, flawless ending. Come get your funky love story. I love it when the skies can't sleep. I left a message encased in me. So bye-bye, flawless ending. So beautiful.
Wow. I mean, so does he also like self-direct all of these? God, it just seems like so much, and to be able to do it at this level is so insane to me. So he also certainly doesn't look old by any means. I mean, he looks like he's in his like mid to late 20s or something like that. So that always just blows my mind when someone is able to do all of this stuff. I just can't even comprehend it. So yeah, I do like that quite a bit. The video is sick, but more of something that I appreciate than like as a song itself. Now we're going to check out the song Nerves, and it looks like it starts very similarly with this. I think we had the same exact picture frame, right? Did it have the railroad tracks? It's very similar. I can already get the vibe that he's selling here too, though. It's the, you know, you're shaking hands, your dirty bathrooms, pill bottles, taking a drag. It feels so very like mid 2000s emo boy to me. Which again, like I said, is a stylistic niche that is missing in K-pop for sure. Very different sound from the previous song.
Many times I cut off, held on. I still can't believe I left you all alone. It tore me down to pieces.
Certainly more structured, a bit easier to digest.
Wished I never let you go. Hi, how you doing? I heard you seem to be happy now. Hi, how you doing? Don't worry about me, cause I'm doing fine. So you came around my house and you left your marks with your fingertips. I'm sitting where you sat down, and now he's looking for something meaningless.
I'm getting little breathless. I'm getting to the surface. I'm getting little breathless. I'm getting to the surface.
Hi,
This is very much oozing
I heard you
with
seem
angst
to be
and
happy
style.
now. Hi, how you doing? Don't worry about me, cause I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
He's hitting that indie voice sound as well, too, vocally.
I'm doing fine. 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 Girl, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I swear it's not a lie. I'm doing fine. Girl, I'm doing fine. I'm doing
I really like the instrumental of this song.
I'm getting
It's a little shoegazy.
I'm getting to the surface. I'm getting little breathless. I'm getting to the surface.
getting little nervous. Just getting to the surface. You got a little nervous of running back to you when you were there. And I'm sorry.
Okay, yes, give me some bills here.
Know that you were standing right there. And I'm sorry.
Ah, man. Visually, I mean, he's got the style down. I mean, the music video itself is so impressive.
Left you all alone, girl. I know that wasn't fair. 'Cause I loved you. He loved you.
I mean, it has a rugged quality to this that feels like it's slightly just it's still within your K-pop lens, but also like on the periphery of it in a way. Like it's a bit outside it that it almost just seems like you're looking at a Korean artist, but also this is very much Western feeling at the same time. It feels incredibly modern. I'd say actually after hearing both of these back to back, the song that I probably think is more interesting is So Beautiful. This one was very, very, very standard. I feel like I need a middle ground between these two. But I would say the most impressive thing between the both of these are the visual style and the music video themselves, which I would think that if he directed IU's video, that he would also have a hand largely in how the music video of this looks. But it's very damn impressive, man, especially with like how old is he? He's 33, so he's my age. Look at that. But still incredibly impressive, especially that's the thing. I didn't look into it any further. If he's all these things that he is portraying in these videos, he's actually dealing with, and it's not just a concept, which I would think that is true, that he's actually dealing with them, because that would also be kind of a weird concept to do if you weren't actually afflicted with it, is just kind of amazing to be able to put all of this out amidst all of that. So let me just know more about him in general. I feel like more than ever when I finish one of these videos that I just need more information overall on the artist and their like work process in a lot of this stuff. But I could see this just as stylistically, I could just see this being such a big hit. And, you know, it has 23 million views, pretty damn good, but it's like just feels like that pocket of like angstiness that is missing from K-pop in a lot of ways. Just reminds me of the like tormented soul like emo music I would listen to in the 2000s for sure, and aesthetically as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and please let me know more about him in general. Thank you so much for the request, and I'm sorry it took so long to get to. Next up, and finally, we'll close it out with an interesting one. This is a request from Vibi, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, but I will have to preface just my feelings on this at first. So this is the virtual group PLAVE, and we're checking out the song Way for Love. Now, I've seen some videos of like this group's fan meets, and I've looked into like their K-pop profile, and like the only way I could really say this is to be like totally honest. Like in our Discord, I did certainly clown on this a little bit. As I said in my previous reaction, if that is also attached to this, I am 33 years old. Maybe I'm too old for this shit, because you know what? I also think VTubers is strange. I could never really imagine ever wanting to watch that or engage with that in any way. But at the same time, there are many, many, many people who think you just engaging with me and me doing this is very strange. So different strokes for different folks, for sure. And this isn't an AI group. These are actual artists that are then depicted in a virtual form, which I guess is good if you don't necessarily have the idol look, but you can have the idol sound. And I know that they're also extremely popular. I could get behind the music. There's no chance in any way visually, the visual style of like animated anime boy group that I'll ever be interested in any way. So I know that sounds really harsh to say at first, but I just want to let you know where I'm coming from and my perspective. Now, I could take the music for what it is completely separated from that. But even like when I look at their K-pop profile and you get that one with the pink hair and he's like doing the weird look with his butt sticking out, maybe I'll put in it. And I just go, what is this? What am I looking at? And that fan meet was very strange. Sometimes it is like when you are not in a certain community, and nowadays more than ever, with now the internet being in its almost mature form of the internet, you have more like pocketed communities than ever where something feels totally normal to you, but someone would be like, what the hell is this? Now I feel like one of those. So let's dive in, and I'm really sorry for Vibi, for you requesting this. I really appreciate it. I will keep an open mind musically on the song for sure, because I've been told that musically I might like this. It's just the visual aesthetic that is troublesome. It's like we're taking aespa's concept, which I really dislike, to the nth degree. But let's go. PLAVE with Way for Love. I'm not gonna laugh. Musically good? Also, like, the dude driving, that's just Ricky. That's just Ricky from Zero Base One. Oh, come on! But the song is good! I do like this song. I just wish they didn't have them dance, because that's when you get the uncanny valley to where it's like, why it feels so stilted and it doesn't look right. But I do like the song so far.
Wait for love, I wait for your love. 사계절이 되어줘 my business. 거짓말이라고 믿을래. 황홀한 이 여정의 끝에 쏟아지는 유성 아래 형형색의 rainbow. 지나치게 아름다워. A to D I'm driven now. There's no rush hour. Let's go I falter. Imagine we smile.
This feels like it could also be like a Zero Base One song. Oh, the pre-chorus is really good. Does he have fangs? Is he like a wolf boy?
Wait for love, wait for your love, wait for love, wait for your love. 거짓말이라도 믿을게. 영화 같은 스토리의 끝에 같은 시선 속에 맞닿은 우리야. 너와 날 닮은 이 순간.
I'm just picturing people being like, "Oh my God, so and so is so hot." I mean, I understand. Everyone had the hots for Mrs. Incredible at one point. That was a way of growing up. I guess this is similar to that. I don't know. I'm trying. I knew this would be a hard request. I'm sorry. I'm doing it.
끝나지 않을 여행이라. It's beautiful life. Wait for love. Oh, wait for love.
I mean, it sure looks like there's some money behind this animation. At least everything except for the models themselves.
스토리의 끝에. Wait for love, wait for your love. 사계절이 되어줘 my business. 거짓말이라고 믿을래.
It's not singing.
여정의 끝에.
I do like this song though. If you completely separated this from whatever I'm looking at, I would just straight up enjoy it. Those proportions are so strange. They got such like, I mean, they're just anime boys. They got these big wide shoulder upper bodies and then these slender little legs, little leggies. Yeah. Okay, musically, I am on board with that. I thought the song was good. This is, I guess, something people are asking for, though. It's something that I could personally never really get on board with, a virtual idol or virtual anything. I want real people, real emotions on their face as they sing. I want all of that. It brings the idea of, well, okay, well, what are the benefits? Well, people kind of treat idols like shit anyway, so at least you're treating fake idols like shit. And you can do a lot more interesting things, like do all these spacey worlds and whatever you can do with animation that you couldn't do in real life. So that's interesting for your like different concepts and different locations you could put them in. You don't have real people to deal with, so instead of overworking your idols, you just have animators doing things with them, so that's a benefit. I would think that as a performer, I would be pretty upset if like I would be a singer, but at the same time I'm never ever given actual credit for it because this thing is dancing in place of me. Do they use like the real names for the people that are behind each of these members, like as the member names? There's a lot I don't know. I would say that this makes me feel old, but at the same time, I think this is also a very niche type of community. As popular as they are, I think even many people in like their early 20s or late teens would be like, yeah, no, this is still strange for me. But I'm open to all things. But personally for me, I want to see real people and real artists and real emotions on their face. That's like a big selling point for me. When I see my idol sing a high note or really get into a certain song, I want to be able to feel it rather than like badly synced audio to their mouth. I'm going to get hate for this, for sure. I just know it's going to happen. And I'm really sorry if this upsets the person that requested this, but I'm happy you did, because otherwise I would have never checked this out ever. And I actually do like the song. It is a good song. It's just the concept as a whole that is just, it's not for me. And that's okay. And I'm happy that it is for you. I try to say these things all the time when I feel like I'm saying something even remotely or slightly controversial. But yeah, if you have any other songs like this from them, I will gladly listen to them. And I think I have fun seeing the video, as long as people don't get too upset about me like clowning around on these like not real things, not real human beings. I think that's also really fun, because that also helps a little bit. You can talk shit a little bit without really talking about a particular artist in general, even though there are actual artists behind this. My brain is starting to melt, and I don't know what to think or say anymore, but thank you so much for the request. I'm sorry if that was mean, but yeah, I came into this kind of charged with my feelings on this group to begin with, but I guess I'm happy they're doing well. I just don't want to see more of this. I think you keep it to just maybe 1 or 2 groups or something like that, because I want to see actual artists still behind everything, and I know that there are here, but you know what I mean. Okay. Thank you so much for that request. That this should be the end of my request marathon. Thank you, everyone that sent something in. I appreciate it. Sorry if it took a while. If you want to send something of your own, you could do that over on my Patreon and Fourth Wall, where there are 2 different tiers to send 2 different tier types of videos into me to react to. And now we're very, very caught up for the most part. So you'll be getting it a lot faster than a lot of these people did. I'm sorry yet again. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.